我来呀啦！等一下，不要踩我，不要。我没有那方面的兴趣，谢谢。是。山姆到雅美丽的名摊怎么变成婴儿啦
？You wanna go home? Let's go home. It's okay.
山姆变成小 baby 了。妈妈，我要喝奶奶，奶奶。肚子饿了，我要喝奶奶。他想淹死山姆啊！第13章 Sam Strand 山姆搁浅。原来是怎样啊？雅美丽的名摊，阻止灭绝，找到雅美丽。
A few inches later.
等一下，我记得山姆可以叫，对不对？啊，山姆，你在冲他小啊？起来啦，还休息？干嘛？直接进剧情，这么快？那刚刚我那一段的意义是在干嘛？黑黑的。
The last stranding has already begun.
Amelie?
不是，这是老总统的声音。他手上还拿着那个完人的枪。
What took you so long?
Your voice.
我天哪！直接往他
You still don't know who I am, do you?
直接往他脑袋劈下去啊！
Who are you?
以免他在那边乱动。
Sam. I knew you'd come back.
啊，老总统，不是把你烧掉了吗？阿嬷就安息了，不要在那边作怪啊！而且这一个人，他说他是老总统，是养育山姆长大的，对不对？他有提到说他是他的亲生母亲吗？没有吧
Sam, listen to me.
有没有跟之前一开始的时候一样啊？
I love you, Sam.
好啦好啦，我知啦。
I'll be waiting for you on the beach. I've been waiting for you.
所以意思就是说，从一开始，山姆就被骗了，好不好？
You were supposed to stop me. Stop all of this.
我现在要怪我就对了。
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Amelie?
Where she's always been? Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
我就知道。
Amelie doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam. I've had to wear a mask for so long. Amelie and Bridget are both a part of me.
啊？
What's this supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. Listen. Just listen.
千年积木，第二个人格。
Do you understand, Sam? Amelie and Bridget. Those are just names. What I am is an extinction entity. So,
哦，所以他的意思是说，
you have two choices.
他的意思是说，他是那个灭绝因子啦。
Just getting shot, one of them.
所以这些东西都只是他的代称幻象。
You know, you'd be straight on to the afterlife. But no, it's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone. The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here. In a flash, this world will be no more. Consumed by an explosion. A Big Bang.
Big Bang， 你还解释那么多？
That brings us to your first choice. Do nothing. Stay here with me. And bear witness to the
这个游戏有2个结局，是不是？
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me.
没有，
Until the last flame winks out.
只有一个。
Doesn't sound so bad.
他讲的好像有很多结局可以选
It's
一样
not。like the world has long left anyway. Then there's the second choice. In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this Kipu. But in doing so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side. You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding. And mankind will live to die another day.
And it doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what.
切断他跟他名摊的连结。
Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen either today or tomorrow.
对吧？这个就是我以前讲过的嘛。
You can either end it
对不对？
with dignity.
大灭绝迟早会来的啦。我不是说游戏中啊，我是说现实中啊。下一次的大灭绝迟早会来的啦，只是什么时候来还不知道啊。
Those are your choices.
但如果把这一句话套到游戏中，就只是就只是说，雅美丽她只是想要让这个大灭绝提早而已啊，好吗
？You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose. But whatever you do, don't hesitate. I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
我怎么会知道？我以为我只是个送披萨的啊！这也不能存档，这不能存档，怎么办？要变吗？怎么办？我不想变哎、跟着他，你要去哪里？等一下啦！哎、不要急呀、看他在干嘛啊？哎、啊，这个不射会怎样吗？妈的，那过年办年货是不是啊？一直在那边挤。追杀小，打屁股。哎、我正要开枪 ，what the？ 啊！再次联系，只有4可以选啊。所以刚刚那个是怎样大灭绝了？哦，怎么还活着？
I'm ready, Sam Strand.
还是要射？
Make your choice.
他一定要射啊，是不是？
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
所以这个只有一个结局啊！你没有射，世界就毁灭了。他一定是要山姆一定要拯救世界，所以你一定要射雅美丽啊！你等一下啦，妈的，很嚣张是不是？他打屁股，没子弹了。你还有子弹吗？再给我一点，我没子弹了。这只有一个结局啊，每次输了都会重来。照你说的啦，妈的，用我的女朋友小右跟小左，把这家伙锤出屎来。不能锤出屎来啊！好啦，妹妹，我们回家，回家。
I'm here for you, always, like you were for me.
那我还相信你们讲的、欸，我还以为要去把他锤出屎来，结果没有。
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. When you're all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again.
这捕梦网当初雅美丽给他的时候这么新哦。
You'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can.
现在，你们有看到吗？当那个什么
Sam.
还在主角室的时候，他不是给所有人看，那捕梦网已经变得旧的了。
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time. Time has no meaning to me. I am not a line. I am a single point.
所以才要山姆去帮他，
All I could
所以才要
do
山姆
was
去
just
帮他把
show
联系建起
you.
来啊！
This is not you decide.
不要再转了，
Nightmares.
我好晕哦。
Dreams.
You found the common thread.
对吧？这个就跟我刚刚讲的一样
Piece
啊，
them together.
他引导山姆去把所有的
You
点
did that the only way possible.
连起来啊，包含雅美
To
丽啊。
live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Sam。可是留在名摊的是卡嘛，对不
The
对？
gun won't help you here,
对不对？
but it still has a role to play.
他的卡就是指灵魂嘛，哈就是身体嘛，对不对？那他现实中就真的没有哈。
It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in. Come on.
Once the last stranding starts, it can't be stopped. I can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
Sam, I am the beach. And I must stay here and ensure that the extinction happens.
有点类
Even
似
if it takes tens,
有点类似那个什么世界的平衡者啦，
years.
对不对？
Alone?
That's what an EE does.
所以小岛想要
Done my job.
表示的意思就是说，雅美丽它只是一个精神体的存在，它不是实体
I
的存
couldn't
在。
take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over with. So
半个客家人，
that's what I did.
Sounds like hell.
就这样，山姆要留在这边陪他。
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the Big Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity.
每一次的灭绝都为了下一次的生物的演化跟进化
The price for them
制造一个新的机会。
to be the sacrifice. Then so be it.
我都不知道讲什么。
Even if we aren't together, we will always be connected.
啊，不要担心啦，我有空还是会来迷摊逛逛看看你的啦，好不好？哇，这雅美丽太恐怖了吧！不愧是大老婆哎、欸，男主一秒被脱衣，一秒脱衣术。看到了什么？我只注意到山姆的脚下好多星星哦，不知道跑了多少单才有那么多星。 这个娃娃不是雅美丽的那个吗？联系吗？联系的象征。
A gun won't help you here, but it still has a role to play.
山姆的名摊。我现在要干嘛
12 seconds later.
我怎么每次接
Quiet, and I'll tell you.
我怎么每次接近绿地就被传回来啊？
When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams, I watched the world end so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again and again and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams. Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. As I have today. The first operation, I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach. But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across two worlds. Bridget, my Ha in that one. Amelie, my Ka in this.
哦，对啊。哦，我开始有点了解了。
The two of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same.
可是他的那个什么
So I
啊？
came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was my daughter. A daughter with a debilitating
他的哈就是身体嘛，卡就是心灵嘛。他的心灵留在名滩，
Amelie.
那他的哈的灵魂哪里来啊？
Is French for soul. A soul that's a lie. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach. I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this.
哎谁啊？你的肉体已经被我烧掉了啊！
About the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future. I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history, a history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe.
他是想要
The chiral network
他是想要告诉我们
was born from my pursuit of that
被困在名滩的孤独感是不是啊？就是这样子。
We were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed. But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead. What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My Ha had cancer. The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE. And then, just like that, my Ha was gone. I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did. You helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve. Like this one. Once, there was an explosion. A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow,
那老总统在地上爬，
a tiny speck
好
of
像
matter
僵尸哦。
just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it. A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos. Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough. Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos. You know, I'm starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation. It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it.
所以亚美利要说的就是，
From the ashes of the
其实
dead
大灭绝不是
rise
灭
the
绝啊
living.，
大灭绝才是避免生物真的被灭绝的一个重要的因素啊。
Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity. Pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake. I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
"这不就刚刚那一段吗？
You want to go home? Let's go home. I wanted to set you free from death once and for all. It's okay. I know the way. But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death. I just wanted to save you. I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment, you became part of that fate. You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void-outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it. But to trigger the last strand, I needed you, a part of me. Here too. I would be able to witness extinction
山姆有在听吗？还是山姆在睡觉？
by my side.
在听啊。
But now that you're here, there's another choice. You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
Price 写送货小卡没有啊？但是喝水小卡有在写，这样可以吗？
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
哇，晾掉自己，还真的晾掉自己，就是爱怎么样？与生者重新联系。啊！太孤寂了，想晾掉自己都没办法。
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
哪里啦？哪里呀？然后他们该不会要全部传来这边吧？那是我队友，我知道那些刚刚在那个最后送我一程的那些人啊，他们是要来了，是不是？
Don't give up. You're still connected.
我的队友为什么每个都跟鬼一样啊？皮卡丘。 花小，那么这样好像变态哦。要回去了。
For too long have we lived as strangers to one another, divided by walls built to keep us safe. But now, with the completion of the Chiral network, we may at last move forward as a people united.
那怎么变成完人上位
Today
啊？
we come together to celebrate the birth of a new
自
nation,
立为王，
a new
给
nation
了亚
for
美
a
利
new
自己就上
world,
位。
the United Cities of America. I once took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And though that proud republic may be no more, we remain. And so, as your president, I hereby swear to support and defend you, the people. Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks to hide who we are. Let there be a new America. An America where we can
笑得
face
好
one
诡异
another,
哦。
where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. The old ways die hard, but I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the strength and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future.
勒克你怎么弄得那么像妈妈？
Is a part of that past. An enduring shadow. A constant reminder of what could have been. That we stand here today is testament, not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our capacity to come together. To the bonds between us. To our collective greatness. All things must come to an end. Ourselves included. But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject despair, we will endure. President Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything in their pursuit of hope that we, the people, might be whole again. That they are not here today to see the fruits of their labor fills us all with a profound sadness. But we find comfort in the knowledge that their memories will live on in the Chiral network and in our hearts. We will always remain connected. There's another hero in this story. One whose achievements seem destined to go unrecognized.
他想逃跑了。
America still needs that hero. That person without whom we would not be here.
新人刚好回来。
The name is unimportant. But you know who I mean. And for that unsung hero, I have a message. It was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again. And while you and I will eventually pass on, we will be...
直接不听。
Going somewhere, Sam? Tired of being the unsung hero?
No, I'm done is all. She's gone.
Come on, wait. There's something I need to tell you. Huh. This doesn't bother you anymore? Well, that's great. Now, wouldn't you like to know how we brought you back from the beach? We were going to use the doll, but didn't have one handy, which is when I remembered something else.
Not what I think it is.
Yes. What could be more connected to Amelie's beach than President Strand's umbilical cord? Hartman thought that's why she left it with me in the first place. Unfortunately...
It didn't work.
Yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone. We didn't know if that meant she dragged you into the great beyond, or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains. Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on. We looked for a month with absolutely nothing to show for it.
找了1个月。
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know. But don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging.
那找山姆实际上过了1个月，明他不知道过了多久。
This is what led us to you. Just when we were about to give up, Die Hardman reminded us about the revolver. So, we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were. Mama made visual contact first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lochna via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE.
Oh.
The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position.
所以雅美丽说的那个左轮的用途，就是让其他人，让其他人可以连接到山姆的一个关键的东西啦。
That's where the umbilical cord came in. We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot that binds us all. The President must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it? The gun that set this whole mess in motion ends up being the key to saving you.
Amelie, she said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope. I suppose that's one way of putting it. Oh, Sam. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to give you a hug. Got something else to tell you. Top secret. It's about Cliff. His mother's name was Lisa Bridges. Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges.
她全名是叫 Lisa Bridges.
Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John. Former U.S. Special Forces. Quite good at it by all accounts. Later appointed as an aide to the president, who used him for most of her wet work.
约翰，他不就是那个欧郎吗？
State that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead. Turns out some people die harder than others, though. Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity. But you can't fool the chiral network. We restored the old records,
这个不就刚刚讲的
Mama hid them deep in the
那个
archives.
BB 的回忆嘛，对不
You're
对？
the only one besides us with access privileges. Take a look if you're so inclined.
他不是有讲吗？说那
Don't say I
个
didn't warn you.
说那
President's
个
got some dirty,
约翰就是
dirty laundry.
昂格的手下嘛，他不是帮他逃跑吗？
I don't trust him, but I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
Sam. I don't expect you to forgive me. But would you hear me out? I killed Captain Clifford Unger. I would tell you I did it for America. For love of country. But I didn't. I did it for her. Because I loved her with all my heart.
他说我就是总
She was
统啊。
everything to me. Everything.
等下是总统吗？
Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want you to know that not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it. Time didn't help. Or the mask. Please, let me finish. The captain saved my life.
这些我们都在 BB 的回忆里面有看过了吗？
You know why they call me Die Hardman? Because he wouldn't let me die.
啊？
He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I loved him as much as I loved her. And when he stared me down, that ghost, I knew he was here to kill me, to make it right.
他想要说，他当初在总统跟那个他的长官昂格之间做选择，他很挣扎啦。然后现在他要再忏悔啦，各种洗白。
Didn't he?
这游戏到底是怎样？每个人都要洗
He
白一
couldn't
下。
save his kid, his baby, and that's what brought him back. I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America, he remembered who he was. And he forgave me. God! But I don't deserve it, God damn it! There is no atoning for what I've done. God! No.
被自己做过的事，所束缚在过去的男人。然后他以为，当他的亡灵就是那个上尉克里夫昂格回来的时候，他以为他可以获得一个解脱了，心灵上的解脱。结果哪知道昂格终究还是没有杀掉他。结果他到现在还活在悔恨之中。
Maybe this is the next best thing. Maybe he brought me back from the beach for a reason. One last time. He wanted me to do this. To keep on being Die Hardman.
No. He didn't. Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life? And life is pretty fucking fragile right now. And yeah, the old ways die hard. But that's what's gonna have to happen if we're gonna come together and build a better America. That gun won't help you here. That's her words, not mine.
Thank you, Sam.